All aboard, fam and friends. Day 1,748 in a row. Hope I didn't just shut off the stream. Motherfucker! Hit the wrong button. What happened? All aboard. Let's see what happened. Please tell me we didn't go off the air. We're still live. Let's see. All aboard. Yep, we're doing it. Yep, we're here. Once again. 1,748 days in a row. Yep, don't you know? The judge ain't right. We're here. Oh, we're still on. Yes. Oh, goodness, Joanne. Joanne thought she can get rid of us. It's not going to happen that easy. Joanne. All aboard, fam and friends. Welcome, fam. Welcome, friends. We're losing frames. What the freaking heck? Who cares? Virginia's in the house. Andrea O'Neill's here. Bradley Swept. I see Daniel Tybalt in the house. BDP Racing. Trish Killian. If you're here, say hello. Guys, make sure you smash this like, you leave a comment, and you share. But more importantly, hit the link that's pinned above. It's the new channel. It's the Mark Inspires TV channel. We started with 0 subscribers today. I don't know how many have subscribed yet, maybe 2, 3, who knows? You guys let me know. But we're doing it. New channel because I learned something extremely terrifying today about my channel. McLeod, my brother, is kicking with us over on TikTok. Thank you, my friend. I'm going to make McLeod a... how do I make my brother a moderator? Let me see. I'm trying to make him a mod. Ah, there we go. McLeod's my mod. He's killing it over there for me. Brother, if you see anybody come in, let him know I'm live on YouTube for the 1,748th day in a row. And we're going to get into it. We're going to play a piece of music like we do every night. I wrote that song, The Trump Train Jive, because Wolf gave me that topic last night. And every night we write songs here. We create comedies here. There's 9 feature films, 209 songs in the world, 3,600 pieces of content. And you would think if you put 3,600 pieces of content out into the world that, you'd get at least some people seeing your content and YouTube will share your show with some people. What I found out today, guys, it's so alarming, but it also makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. So I woke up today again, just like last night. I went from 10,834. We went up to 34 subs, then down to 10,790 something. They took away like 40 subs for no reason in like a 3-hour period. And then we built back up to 1,806 last night. Went to sleep last night. We had 10,806. And I was like, okay, we're back over 10.8. I woke up and we're at 10,793. And I'm like, what the freaking hell? They went and they stole 11 more subs while I was sleeping? And it's like, I can't stand it. So I got on the line and I started texting with support, creator support. Whoever the freaking heck I spoke to, I don't even know. This lady, she's probably over in like Calcutta, where the scammer payback video was shot. And so I said, look, this is the way I see it. Every time I grow, they take away subs. Every time I put a piece of content out, they don't share it. And she goes, no, that's not true, sir. We've shared, this is, guys, I want you guys to do the math on this. We've shared your content with 23,274 people in the last 365 days. Guys, I need a Zabrowski woohoo because of the horse shit you're about to hear. Zabrowsk? Woohoo! Thank you, Zabrowsk, and it's not for what I'm about to say. 23,000 and change, okay? Here's the craziest part. They showed it. They put it in someone's feed. 23,000 people. That's the shittiest thing I've ever heard in my life. 23,000. The crazier thing is 10% of people actually clicked that link when they saw it. So of the 23,000 in the entire year they showed it to, 2,000 and something. What the hell, Joanne? I don't know why I'm coughing. You think the coffee would help? I'm not crying because what I'm telling you, even though it is very sad. So 23,000 people, guys. Of that, about 2,000 people clicked my content. I didn't think about the 2,000 number. I thought about the reality of the 23,000 number. If you divide 23,000 and change into 365 days, which is how many days a year I'm live, that equals to 13 people a day. There's 8 billion people in the world, hundreds of millions of people on YouTube. And over the last year, the longest running daily variety show on their platform showed to 13 people a day on the planet. It's interesting how many people a day are here with me live. It's freaking 13. It's like this weird thing. It's my favorite number, but it's weird. 13 people a day on average have heard or seen a link of mine. And that's the 23. If you say 2,000, let's even be generous and say 2,500. And it wasn't that high. It was like 2,040, something like that. Calculator. 2,000 and let's call it 2,050, okay, guys? Divided by 365. 5 people a day. Five people a day learned about Mark Inspires or had a chance to see a piece of content. It's insane. So I understand it's like the final nail in the coffin for this channel. This channel's got to come to an end. I don't think that necessarily means the streak's coming to an end. I'm going to start going live on my other channel. Oh, thank you so much, Ron. I appreciate you, brother. So good to see you. 23,000 people on the planet had a link scroll past them about Mark Inspires. One of my 3,600 pieces of content. Only 23,000 people in the world had a chance to scroll past and say, oh, who the hell's that? Or, oh, I don't want to watch it, whatever. And only 2,000 people were like interested enough to check on it, you know? So I can't grow on this channel. I'm clearly algorithmed here. No matter what I put out, they're like, oh, we surface your content to the audience and we share our audience with content with the audiences that they think will connect. My freaking content would connect with so many people, but they won't share it with 13 people a day on average. So when she told me that, I said, ma'am, you just proved my suppression. You wouldn't say to people consistency matters and post consistently, go live consistently, and then say to those same people, hey, we showed you to 13 people on the planet each day last year. Oh yeah, you've been live for fucking 4 years in a row every single day. 13 people. That's why I can't ever grow. And when I do happen to get any subscribers, the same amount get pulled away within a couple days, and I go back to the same freaking total. I can't ever grow from 10,700, 10,800. Every time I got over at 11,100, and they freaking pulled 400 subs away. I said, ma'am, forget about the fact that this is the ultimate positivity channel. Forget about the fact that there's 9 feature films that were put out, that there's 209, there's probably 1,000 songs written on this channel. Easily, since I started this. Forget about all that. You have the inventor of a drum, the only drum in the world designed for guitar players. It's an innovation. I'm not just some guy strumming my balls and playing the freaking guitar over here. I'm playing an instrument that did not exist until I existed. And you guys don't even fucking share that? I mean, what the hell? And it's like this typical, oh, we understand, we want you to succeed. You don't. Maybe you do, ma'am, on the other end of the line here. Oh, we really want you to succeed, Mark. You don't know who the hell I am. You want everybody. Oh, yeah. There's somebody on YouTube or some group of people or the FBI, CIA, somebody got to them and said, this guy can't succeed. We won't allow it. And no matter what I do, I'm done. No matter what. So I can't keep the streak going on this freaking platform because it's dead. This platform is dead in the water. 3,600 pieces of content that will never be found by the world because they showed it to 13 people a day over the last 365 days. And if consistency meant anything, then that wouldn't be the case. But suppression is a reality. I'm the case study. They should be doing a case study on my channel, on all my channels, on every platform, how I've been treated by every platform since the beginning of this madness. Just because I spoke my mind, just because I made comedy about reality. Sorry, satire, political satire used to be appreciated. People used to tune into SNL and be like, yay, I get to laugh about something politically like weird that's going on in the world right now. And then there's some music, and then there's something else, like a cool message maybe within the show. This is like the ultimate Saturday Night Live every freaking night of the year. And they shared it with 13 people a day for the last 365. And that's just, and then I start thinking, well, then how bad was it the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that? If I've been here for 4+ years every day, and that's the best I can get out of YouTube, no matter what I put for tags, no matter what I put for titles, no matter what I create content about, there's 200 different comedy shows on my platform in the playlist. Different things I did, crazy stuff, Jurassic Park, Stuck on Mars, movies, all kinds of stuff that nobody ever saw. They don't share it with anybody. It's all there, dead in the water. And nothing's ever gone viral. Not one piece. Not one piece of content I've ever created has gone viral. Now, I'm either horrible and everything I create is so bad that it's not worthy of more than 30 views or 40 views. Or there is a campaign against me, against the positivity that we create, against the messages that come out of this show, and the danger of you guys seeing the real story and someone speaking about it honestly and saying things that become true because they're freaking common sense. And gosh almighty, that used to be okay. You used to be able to be a journalist. You used to be able to go out there and be a news show. You used to be able to say things without being held accountable to the standard of losing your livelihood. I told them today, I said, I wish I could find an attorney out there that's willing to hear me and see if there's a case here. Because you've stolen 4+ years of my life away from me and not allowed me an opportunity to make any money for all of the amazing content that came out of the show. There's got to be some sort of legal recourse for that. Oh, well, no, we did share it. We shared them with 13 people a day for 365 days a year. That's pretty good. We're YouTube. There are hundreds of millions of people watching this platform. 13 people for the longest running daily variety show on your fucking piece of shit platform? Like, I really wish I could firebomb this platform and find one that will actually share my content and say, you know what? Fuck YouTube. I'm never going live there again. Bunch of fucking dicks. Sorry to swear, guys. But sometimes you got to let it out. You got to drop an F-bomb, you know? And when you're held down by communists, you know, oh, we're a corporation. No, you're being led by a government. You're being led by government, you know, entities. And you're not allowing truth to be truth. You're not allowing people to speak their mind, the freedom of speech that's necessary for people to remain sane. You start getting a society that's afraid to speak out about everything. You know, it's funny. I saw this poll where it's like Trump's up 9% and a new poll, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, do you know how much higher he actually is? Because nobody's willing to admit they're voting for Trump. They're all like, oh, maybe. Because everybody's a freaking asshole. It doesn't matter who someone's going to vote for. But I'll tell you what, they're not telling you the truth when you call me on the phone. Oh, sir, are you going to vote for Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Joe Biden, you mean the piece of shit who can't speak and poops in a triple diaper? That guy who walks around stage aimlessly? Huh? Well, my Aunt Judy told me I got 4 poops in my triple diaper. Joey, that means you need a quadruple. You need the 4th diaper. Quadruple diaper do. You got Dick Vitale on the side. You got a diaper do dandy. Diaper dandy do. Joe Biden with the poopy pants. You know, everybody's doing it, he's saying. He's walking around, look, everybody's doing it. Like, no, Joe. No, you're the only one doing it. The freaking diapers all over the oval. Smelling disgusting. You can't get a guy to come take them away? Yeah. I come in here to get a briefing. And you got shit all over the place. And it's on your cheek, too. What's that all about? Huh? What? No, that's chocolate. No, Joe, that's shit. You know? Sometimes, you got to give it to him straight. I want to sign an executive order. What, on getting shit off of your cheek? You should do that, you know? It's about as good as all the other, executive orders you've done since you've been in office. How many is it? Like 7,243? Oh, goodness. So, yeah, in general, guys, that's what's going on. 13. So, this will be the end of this channel. As far as uploading to it and probably going live on it, too. At a certain point. It's going to be just straight up. Oh, come on. Yeah, it had to be addressed because, I don't know. It's easy. It's easy for people to say, yeah, it's tough that this, that Mark's going through this, but nobody knows what it feels like. I'm not surprised I don't open every show of my life with this. Because after putting this much into something and learning the real truth about the numbers, it's like you have a split-second flash where you could understand why people do crazy stuff. And they really rebel and do completely insane stuff. Because when someone does something like this to you, and you realize that not only were you right, but it's so much worse than that. It's worse than you were right. It's like, I thought for sure they'd at least shared things, shows, the live shows after. That there's like, maybe just thousands of people scrolling past and like, oh, I'm just not interested in seeing that. But they didn't even get a chance. It's like 13 people. So. Somebody remind me, leave a little timestamp here about when I did that, because we're going to have to put that in when I wrote the song. So we, have a full song. This is a good jam. Going to add that jam in, So guys, if you can, share and leave a comment, and please hit the new channel up. It's called Mark Inspires TV. And that's where we're going to go live from now on as of tomorrow. I just can't go live yet. I just requested to go live, right before the show. So tomorrow, I'll be able to go live. We're going to have Hilly Billy on the show tomorrow night. I hope we get on early enough to have Hilly Billy in. Weather starts to shift, so the strings shift as well. Ron, my brother, I'm so glad you're here. Virginia's here with us. We're kicking it. I think we're having issues with the stream, apparently. I don't know. I can't really tell from where I am. We have 2 people over on TikTok, my fam and friends. I see McLeod, my buddy. And if anybody's out there with McLeod, say hello. That's my buddy. And guys, we're doing it on YouTube for day 1,748 in a row of insanity, because what the freaking hell, BeatSeat. There's only one drum in the world that you can play with your hands and feet at the same time while sitting comfortably upright. It's called the BeatSeat. I invented and patented it. You can get one at BeatSeat.rocks and I'll build it for you. And very soon I'll be building those BeatSeats out of wood that I cut with my own hands and let dry in order for you to have a custom BeatSeat from start to beginning. Like literally, all the way from the beginning. I got the wood, milled it, dried it, cut it, built it. You got it. It was a log, and then you're sitting on it. Think about that. That's a log. And I made it wood. Cool origin story, I think, of your BeatSeat. Goes all the way back. The inventor freaking milled the wood for you. Think about that. Just an animal here, you know, craziness. One drum in the world that you can do that, guys. You can freaking put on a whole freaking show. We got a drummer behind me. Now I got a beat seat underneath me and the perfect seat to rock out on now that I've created the loop. The loop is in. Beat seat. You did your job. Every once in a while, just a little kick in there. But we're here to rock now over that. You guys ready for the next piece to go on? Here we go. me know when I'm playing it. pull on a string, yeah. Wake every day, you're hoping for the best, yeah. But you keep getting pulled with the rest. You can't even see a thing, yeah. They just keep pulling the mask over. It's nightfall, where all the angels call it's nightfall. Oh, it's nightfall, yeah, got it in a little nightfall action. It wasn't intended. It just kind of became nightfall. Being John, my brother's in the house. Guys, me and John and I have to do like an episode together. You know, he's like freaking. I'm gonna be down there like not tomorrow, Stanford, but still. John, thank you for subscribing to the new channel. Hearing some buzzing there. Oh, that's because. There we go. So guys, yeah, of course, camera. Thanks, Joanne. The new channel is called Mark Inspires TV, and we started the night with 0 subscribers. How many people are over there subscribed? If you can, please subscribe it, share it. Tomorrow there are 3 pieces of content so far that are being released. I may put out 5 or 6 tomorrow. YouTube and see what happens. If not, it'll be 3 tomorrow, 3 the next day. We're just going to keep dropping. They said you can only upload 10 a day. Now it's after midnight now, so that's tomorrow. So I'll be uploading 10 more right after the show. So I'll have 20 pieces of content, like awesome stuff. I'm pulling out the elevator fart, you know, farting on an elevator. What could go wrong? That's what I'm going to title it. He farted on the elevator. What could go wrong? You know? And that's a funny one because I'm like, I play everybody and I'm in the elevator farting. I came up with that when I was 19. Yes, thank you so much, Minds Over Matter. I appreciate it. Yes, I did, Leisure. It's crazy. Thank you so much for sending that. Leisure sent me a message where they're basically, you know, limiting, suppressing any content that speaks against, you know, the fake news, National Enquirer, mainstream narrative, you know. That the bugaboos work, all that stuff. You know, if you say anything that's against the petroleum-based, you know, medical industry, you are done. They will treat you like they treat me. So just keep that in mind. We're getting into a very, very scary time in what will be a history, but in the future, they'll look at us and say we were freaking nuts for allowing this to happen. One day there will be like, you know, people will have a conversation. There'll be TV shows that would talk about the guy who went live every day forever and no one could ever find it because of the suppression machine, you know, for the world just trying to destroy positivity and connection. And I mean, I think about it, every time I write anything, it's like it's connection. It's us connecting. Even last night, but listen to this. You gotta be you. You gotta be you, fam and friends. This is the type of stuff we write. You gotta be you. You gotta be you. Yeah, I gotta be me. Yeah. You gotta be you. Wake up every day. You got to be you. You gotta be you. I'll be dropping my newest album soon. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make the cut. Yeah, cause you got to be you. Yeah. Oh, you got to be you. I mean, right? That's what this channel is about, and they showed it to 13 people a day for the last year. So if you're here, guys, please hit the new channel up. And if you can, still share this channel, even though it's dead. It's been dead, you know, but we're going to start a new one from 0 and see if we can get people to actually join me on a daily basis. This channel. Oh, I put out a new movie. Yeah, great, 100 views. 100 views. Fuck you, are you kidding me? You know how hard it is to make a movie? Give it 100 views. Let's give it 13 views a day to the guy who goes live every day creating face swaps, songs, movies, keeping people away from the negativity. 13 views a day. Anyway, that's what happened to me. But guys, some of the things you missed. I did an episode of Shark Tank. I was in, you know, I got scammed by Scammer Payback. That, you know, that's going to be premiering tomorrow, guys. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm basically going to just take all my content from this channel and I'm going to just repost it on the new Mark Inspires TV channel from scratch. And hopefully I'll put all 3,600 pieces of content out. It will take me 360 days to do this, but 10 pieces of content a day, 360 days, 3,600 pieces of content. I could have my entire catalog back out on a new channel within a year. It's a lot of work. So I got to try to do it at night, just upload 10 and then the next day put all the titles in and just freaking drop them. Is 10 pieces of content too many a day? Joanne, is that too many pieces of content each day, Joanne? Joanne! I can't hear you over the wheeze. You know? So guys, we're here. Yes, you too, Joanne. When I said we, I was in, including you and the fam and friends here. So guys, it's just sad. I think about how much I did put into this, like thinking that we're going to break through, thinking that somebody's going to find these messages one day, and like to learn that that's not a reality, to learn that these people literally don't want anybody to find me is very, very sad, because my heart is pure. I just want to bring us together and away from the garbage of this world for a little while. And yeah, maybe sometimes I say things that are a little controversial because I speak from my mind and from my heart. I don't allow somebody to tell me how to feel. I don't allow somebody to tell me how to think. And unfortunately, they want everybody to be told how to think and stay in line, or else you'll be, persecuted. You'll be indicted. So we're in a very, very scary time. And I also think it's interesting that we're alive during this, which I believe could be the end of it all. We're alive during it. It's interesting that we're a part of this timeline. Then you start thinking, were we a part of every timeline? Have we always been here? Every generation we come back as somebody else or something else, And eventually it led to this moment where we're here again. It's kind of the only reason how I could understanding before I understood. I specifically remember being a very young child, like months old, laying there on the ground because I couldn't walk yet. So it would have been south of 13 months, I think. 9 months apparently. I started walking really young. So before around 9 months, I was laying there on the ground, on the carpet, and there were my parents and a couple of friends, and they were all talking and joking. And the husband, whatever it was, maybe it was my friend's dad, whatever it was, he swore. He said, like, oh, that's a bunch of horse crap or whatever. He said whatever it was. I remember it. I don't remember what the words were, but I remember being like, oh my goodness. And then I remember them saying these specific words. Don't speak. Don't do that. There's the baby's here. And he goes, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what we're talking about. He doesn't even understand English. And I was like, he doesn't even understand words yet. Something like that. And I looked at him. I remember looking at him going like, I know exactly I know every word you guys are saying. I remember specifically thinking that as a little baby. I remember looking at him being like, I know every single thing you guys are saying right now. I just don't know how to respond. I don't know how to say anything. I don't know how to speak, but I understand it somehow. Why? Why would I know what those words were and what it all meant before I even had a chance to understand it? Unless I was here already once before. I don't know. Maybe I was here at the beginning of the language. I was here at the beginning of all language. So if I happened to be born in anybody, if I was a baby in any part of the world, when I heard them speaking and I'm laying there on the ground as a 6-month-old, I probably would have said, I know what the freaking heck you're saying, because we have access to universal knowledge. Especially when we're babies. Like I saw a baby yesterday, guys, at the spooktacular event we did for my daughter. And she's 8, so it's like, it's my youngest. Like, it's kind of crazy. I got a 15, a 13, and an 8-year-old. So I start to reflect. I think about, like, I've been doing this show for almost 5 years every single day. That's 5 years of my son's life, of my kids' lives, that I've been here thinking I'm making a difference in the world, or trying to one day these amazing pieces of content, movies, songs will be found, and I'm like, I bust my ass sometimes to put this show on. It's hard. This is not easy to do this 1,748 days in a row. Like, I didn't need to do a streak. I didn't, clearly, because they don't share anything I put out anyway. So what's the streak for? It's not like anybody's talking about the streak. It's not like there's a news channel that's doing a story about the streak, or any other streamers that are talking about the guy who's got a streak going for 1,748 days in a row. None of that is happening, so why do I keep the streak going? It's for S-Coop, it's for Trish, it's for Pamela, it's for Andrea, it's for Wharton and Leisure Number 7. And it's for you, if you find this message one day. I put on the show because if you look at the corner of the screen, my motto is pretty simple. but it's to effect a positive change one person at a time. It's defeating when you learn that that message was only shared with 13 people a day on average over the last year, even though I was live every day, even though I put a piece of content out every day. That means between the split of a piece of content and me live every day, they shared it with 7 people on each piece. And that's being generous. It was 7 and 6 on 11,000 subscribers. Oh, by the way, that's new people. They don't even share the content with the subscribers. That's a whole other thing. So, and there may be a few people that do get they get notifications, but it's because they've done that. They've gone and clicked all notifications on. I have learned from YouTube, very few people actually put all notifications on that want to see my content. If they want to see my content, they do it, but they don't. And so they'll never see my content because it's only like 5% of people who have subscribed to me actually hit all notifications on, which is a dismal number. And that could also be a reason why when I go live, we don't get anybody here. You know, we don't get 30, 40, 50 people here. When I see people with like 1,000 subscribers, 1,200 subscribers, they'll have 80 people in their chat live. You know, they'll have a couple, that would be 120 people in their chat. And I'm like, it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to play to a nice crowd when we do what we do here every day. Jeremy, how are you, my friend? Oh, so good to see you. I appreciate you. But thank you, Leisure. I appreciate you being here, buddy. And so, yeah, the motto has got to be what drives me, and mind over matters is right. You know, the work is really what it's been about, and it's about the art. And, you know, it would be nice if I didn't have to tell people about the show. I'd just be like, hey, oh, yeah, I do a show. You know, because I don't freaking tune it anyway. You know, it's like, so what's the point? They say there's a point when you're a hobby when you have to tell people about what you do, and then a point where people know what you do. And then it's just like, you know, you've become masterful enough where people want to see you every day. And I felt we got there a very long time ago, to be honest, but still never had a chance to get in front of a large crowd in order to share the music, to share the comedy, to share a moment of truth. So when you share and you bring new people in, that means a lot because we can't get them. We can't get them. Oh, see that being John said, I've noticed that YouTube often sends a notification after the show ends. That's so crazy. Oh, goodness. All 22, I appreciate you guys. If you can hit this like button, leave a comment after the show, but also check that link at the top of the screen. I started a new channel late last night called Mark Inspires TV, and I think that's where I'm going to start going live as of tomorrow. I'll probably still have the stream here, but I'd like everybody to go onto that one and let's start building that one out. 0 subscribers. I'm bootstrapping it. I'm going to start over from scratch. It's not like it could get any worse, you know? And if the same people come here to join me on that channel with 0 subscribers every day, then it's a win. I get a platform here that's dead, that nobody can ever see my content or, you know. And you know, I always maintain that if it was that people saw it and they just didn't like it, then I would quit. But they've never seen it. Like 23,000 people in the world got a chance to see one piece of content go by their feed in the last year. Come on. That's how you treat the longest running daily variety show on your platform? You show it to 13 potential people a day? When there's hundreds of millions of views a day on YouTube. It's amazing to me. And I again, it's not like I'm just some guy sitting here playing guitar. I'm sitting here playing guitar and kicking a drum and creating full band sounds like get on board, get on board on the drum changer. I wrote this last night. I love this all up word thing. Check this out. So cool. Woo! Get on board, get on board. Oops, what did I do? I don't know what I did there. But the point is, it's the BeatSeat that allows me to do that. So I'm sitting on a drum that didn't exist. Now it exists. I went through a patent process to bring this to the world. And every single night I write a song on it, at least one, and they don't even share that. like a new instrument in the world and new songs and an opportunity to share an innovator of a new product that will change music forever. I know for a fact, whether I get credit for it or not, in 30 years, every single solo musician in the world will have a BeatSeat. Almost all musicians will, because it's the most comfortable seat to sit on, and you can kick it, and it sounds like a drum kit. And all the people who own cajones are going to burn their cajones or throw them away or give them away because they're obsolete now. I created a better mousetrap. 5 playable panels, 2 snares. The best cajones have 2 snares and like 1 panel. There was one, this is funny, like a few years back we were selected Editor's Choice at NAMM, Summer NAMM. It's a huge deal to have this happen. And we saw like the next year, one of the big drum companies that won't even talk to us because they're afraid of the BeatSeat. Because I make all of their products obsolete. No one's going to want to buy their shit product as soon as people see what you could do on a BeatSeat. And so we see them come out with this new product called the 6-tone. And it's so funny. It's like you could get 6 tones out of this drum, and you have to sit in this awkward position, and it's like up over you. And my wife, who runs the business with me, I showed it to her, and she's like, "Are you kidding me?" It's like, this is what people are, and they're charging like $900 for it. She's like, "You're building these by hand, right here in the United States, and you could do omnitone." I call it omnitone, where everywhere you hit this, just check this out, guys. I'm going to give you a quick BeatSeat demonstration. I just want you to understand the power of this BeatSeat. There's a reason why there's 209 songs in the world right now from me, from Mark Pyers, not Mark Inspires. I don't put my songs out under my stage name. My name is Mark Pyers. So if you go to YouTube or go to iTunes or Spotify, you can type that in and just take the INS off, and that's how you spell it. But here's the bottom line with the BeatSeat. When I tell you we have panels, on a cajon you have 1 panel. It's in the middle and it's straight, so you have to bend over to access it. It's actually like this one here, but you have to bend over to play it. It's weird. You hurt your back after a while. The BeatSeat is the only drum in the world you could sit completely upright, and you could use your hands, or you don't have to. You could... So you have a kick while you play your guitar. You seem like you're pretending I'm playing. But if you're a drummer, it's the only drum in the world you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and your feet at the same time. How many different tones is that? That's just the box. You don't need anything else. You don't need pedals. You just have a box. You put your front of your feet on the ground like a hinge and just... Right? You got to get a BeatSeat, guys. BeatSeat.rocks. And guess what? It doesn't come from freaking China. I build it by hand. And they're beauties. Like literally, I've gotten very good at building BeatSeats. And I'd love to build a lot more. So order one at BeatSeat.rocks and I will build it. Guys, another awesome show. Music galore. If you haven't heard the Trump Train Vibe or whatever I did yesterday, I gotta download that. We gotta get that to the Trumper. That was hilarious and good. It's a good song. Especially that all aboard. That was crazy. I threw that in there, Sometimes you throw a sample in and you're getting it. It wasn't a sample though. It was just me remembering when I was a kid and hearing someone go all aboard. See that? George Rochelle, my brother, good to see you. So good to see you, pal. He says, every time I get a notification, I try to click the link, and it says video cannot be played. I've seen that before, too. Yeah. Well, please, guys, just remember, all you have to do is type in Mark Inspires or type in Mark Inspires TV, which is the secondary channel here for this show. And I have done it for 1,748 days in a row. We are 2 days away from the 1,750th day in a row. I hope you guys will join me on the new channel tomorrow. I'm going to be on earlier. Being John, my brother, guess who's going to be joining me tomorrow? My brother, Hilly Billy, will be joining me for a conversation about my Bible, 1775 Bible. It's the Prince James Bible. It says Prince James. It's before he was king. How cool is that? Oh, goodness. I think it was before he was king. But it says Prince James in there, you know? And lots of other cool little details. We'll see if Hilly can ask me to look up some certain, you know, passages and see if they match what we expect. And maybe there's some other, you know, I guess it's a King James version, even though it's a Prince James version. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm so excited. What time is channel launch time? Well, guys, just so you know, there are 3 pieces of content being released on the new channel tomorrow, Mark Inspires TV. At 10 a.m., my favorite, Scammer Payback. I'm doing it early in the day because maybe people in Calcutta will see it, you know? And then 12 o'clock, we have, maybe I should switch it up. Maybe I should do, let me check real quick while we're on, guys. Don't go anywhere. Hold on a minute. We're going to see what we have. We have, Joanne, how do we have it set up? We have a 10 a.m. Scammer Payback. I feel like we should do that second. It's such a good bit. 17 subs? You guys probably up to 17 already? Wait, I already have the Vladimir Putin bits up? How? I was supposed to premiere.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a plan.
All right.
What we're going to do is we're going to continue to push the... Wait, hold on. I'm not... Where are you taking me? I'm trying...
I don't know how this already premiered.
Direction.
It was supposed to premiere tomorrow, but I guess it's already live. I'll give you guys this. If you want to watch this and give it a like and a share, it's hilarious. That's Vladimir Putin, George Soros, and Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil basically takes over the world with the help of Vladimir Putin and George Soros, who you'll find out a little secret about George Soros towards the end. And if you haven't seen the movie I just put out yesterday, which is basically Trump versus Biden, it's a 4 hour plus face swap adventure. Totally nuts, out of control. It's way too long, but it's a lot of work I did in 2019 that was never released as a full film, so I released it yesterday as a full film. That's at least done now. You know what I mean? Like, it's in the past. It's over. It's in there. And if anybody finds it, that's great. Andrea, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, so cool being John. That means a lot. I'm so glad that Hilly mentioned to you guys. I really would love to get Hilly's fam over here too for that conversation tomorrow. So, John, if you have anybody's message, emails or anything, or maybe if Hilly goes live tomorrow, remind him. I'd like to go on earlier. I told him at like 9 o'clock. I'm hoping we can go on tomorrow night. And again, that will be here, but also on the new channel, on the Mark Inspires TV channel. Today it's on the Donald Trump Show channel, which I created for the movie, but it's just for today. I'll see if I get any views. What was interesting, sort of an A/B test, that Donald Trump Show channel has like 2 subscribers, 3 subscribers. It had 86 views for the new movie in one day, where my channel had 123 at the end of a full day. So I only got 40 more views from a channel that has 11,000 subscribers, close to, as opposed to a channel with 3 subscribers. So we clearly know this channel is a bunch of horseshit. And so I really hope you guys can keep trying to see if we can do whatever here, but let's pump the freaking hell out of that new channel. If you can, make sure, not just subscribe, guys, make sure all notifications are on for this new channel. Let's see if we can get to 100% on all notifications on for the new channel. Because if somebody's lacking and just subscribes, you won't get any notifications. They told me that you have to hit all notifications on. That's right next to the bell. Click it and just hit the top option. And once you do that, guys, I'm pretty certain that we're going to blow it out of the water with the new Mark Inspires TV channel. Because positivity first, we have the content. All I have to do is re-release it. No political stuff. No Trump. No Biden. Just all the other stuff. All the songs, all the comedies, all the different silly game shows I did, and music. That's it on the new Mark Inspires TV channel. We don't have a chance of getting it flagged by putting on any Trump stuff, putting any Biden stuff up. The Putin thing was good because it doesn't, I mean, you talk about getting rid of Donald Trump. So that may actually get views. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, God forbid we get some views. Oh, goodness. The fart in the elevator. That's tomorrow, guys. I'm uploading that right freaking now. Oh, goodness. Let me say goodnight to you guys. Don't go anywhere. If you are here, say goodnight in the chat. That will make sure I see you when I click on participants in a moment here. And remember, this is the longest running daily show. So if you're around tomorrow, join us as we do it again. For the Hilly Billy interview. That's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to chat with Hilly. I love Hilly. That's my buddy. That's my buddy right there. All right, so Andrea O'Neill doing it. Barella in the house. And Being John, my brother from the Connecticut mother. I don't know if his mom's from Connecticut, but my mom's here in Connecticut, close by. Bradley Smith, my friend. Australia. We're doing it out in Australia. Aborigine style. You know, Mick Dundee. He's coming out. You know, he's got that Bowie knife. That's not a knife. He told you it's not a knife. And you're like, okay, well, what's a knife? He pulls out that freaking, you know, it's like a machete. That's a knife. That is a knife. I gotta tell you. You know? Oi, noi. He said oi, noi, and everybody came around for the party because they wanted to see his Crocodile Dundee, you know, loafers. You know, it's good when he wears the Crocodile Dundee boots, you know, but when he did the loafers, that's when he got the Golden Globe for the loafers. Yeah. Oh goodness. Bradley Smith, Chris Donaldson, my brother. George Rochelle in the house. Guys, when you got George Rochelle kicking it with you, you're having a good show for George Rochelle. Jeremy Single Knuckle. Guys, if you took a single knuckle right in the middle of the eye, woo, you could put an eye through someone's head. You know, that's no good. You ever like put your finger into an egg before? I'm just giving you, you know, a little visual. That's Jeremy's thing. He likes to do the finger in the eye routine. Hey, what's going on? Before what? Get poked in the freaking eye. Why'd you do that? Because I'm Jeremy Single Knuckle. You didn't know? I told him I was coming with my single knuckle. And when I show up with that single knuckle, you better watch out because I got perfect aim. I'm going for the center of your eyeball. You know, have you ever seen an egg when you push right in the, you know, no, oh no, you haven't? All right, let me show you. Yeah, right? Right, Jeremy, with the single knuckle? He's done it. Guys, leisure number 7. It's getting leisure-like, you know? And you should. You should lay up on that friggin' chaise lounge, right? And get some sun rays. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I'm sorry. Nobody can hear you over the friggin' wheeze. Yeah, like I'm here trying to do an outro. She's back there wheezing it out. Unbelievable. I was trying to say goodnight to leisure number 7, Joanne. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, again. If you want to, you know, can you turn the wheeze down and your voice up? You know, the volume of the words higher than the wheeze coming out of that? It's tough, guys. Not only have I been suppressed for 1,748 days in a row, I got a Joanne. Oh, goodness. Minds over matters. It always does, guys. When you have your mind and you're dealing it over the matters. We're losing people as we speak. I'm sorry, guys. Is my outro too long? You know, maybe it's just YouTube. They're like, okay, get it. We get it. Minds over matter. Yeah, we get it. You know, I don't think you do. Ooh, guys. Tomorrow, should we do magic? Do some magic tricks tomorrow? I haven't done a magic trick in a while, guys. I used to do lots of magic tricks. Lots of fun doing magic tricks. And, you know, that's basically it. I used to have a lot of fun doing magic tricks. But it's been a while. It really has. I haven't had a chance to do them in maybe, when was the last time we did a magic trick together? I think it was like last year I did one. And then I haven't done any besides that. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne. She said, why don't you do one now? Because it's the end of the show. You want me to do one now? You know, it's times like this that you ask Joanne for her knowledge of magic. And she says, no, I'll defer to you. Fine, Joanne. We have a deck of cards here. What we're going to do is we're going to take the very top card on the deck, which is, what the hell's the top card, Joanne? Do we have a card here? You know, actually, these are backwards. Why are these cards backwards? Oh, I know why. No, I don't. Why is every... Oh, I know why. This deck of cards fell on the ground. And so everything's all over the place, see? So tomorrow I'll put them back in order. Which means, like, cards one way. You know? Oh, flip-flop-a-roo. Look, there's a 6 up and then, like, a jack down. Unbelievable. Minds over matters. It really does. I appreciate you being here. And you know what? The mind over matter on this one is that there are awesome people here with me in the chat every night. You know? But after 1,748 days in a row and being suppressed to the point where I could never made a penny for this show, it's offensive. It's offensive. So I'd like to figure out how to make a few dollars for this. So at the end of all of this, I'm not like the idiot who did this forever and literally was just doing it for a fucking hobby. Like, I'm a 45-year-old guy who's got 3 kids and a wife. I can't do that. I'm an idiot asshole if I wind up going the distance and never making a penny for this show. I'm not trying to make a killing. I just want to make something for the work I put in or for the work to show up every single day. It's not easy. No one else on the planet's done it. And they showed me to 13 people every day over the last year for doing that, for showing up and going the distance and keeping a streak going that they don't give a shit about. But still, I did it. And so I appreciate you guys. It really means a lot when I see you here every day. Tomorrow, we're doing it right. We've got Hilly Billy on here. I'm going to ask him to bless me and the show so we can together, we can rise up and touch the, you know, the sky together, hoverboard style. Some people do it. Michael J. Fox, prior to when things went bad. I feel bad for Michael J. Fox. It's so sad. I saw a video of him the other day with Christopher Reeve. No, you know what I'm talking about. Christopher Lloyd. And it was just sad to see. That guy was a great actor, but also I loved him in Back to the Future. Of course, I liked my performance in Back to the Future, Mark. If you guys haven't seen that, that's my 7th feature film. It's in the feature film section of the Mark Inspires channel. And I think you'll see all that stuff as well over on the new channel. I'm going to be uploading everything and anything that I think is funny or great music. So don't miss it, guys. Remember, it's not just subscribing and hitting all notifications, right? What's that? No, Joanne, I'm sorry. I can't hear you over the wheeze, but I think you're saying something about how you just hit all notifications on when you subscribed to the Mark Inspires TV channel. And I would say, bravo, Joanne. Bravo. But can you turn down the wheeze a little bit? Yeah. We can try, guys. We can try. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Until then, this is Mark Pyers and Joanne with the Mark Inspire Show. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. New channel, 9 p.m. with Hilly Billy. Make sure you share and turn on all notifications.